everyone! So it's been a while. I know I said I was going to get back to posting regular videos, but my life kind of turned upside down and I needed some time away to think about what I wanted to do with this channel and how I wanted to progress. I've been feeling really limited by BookTube and by the confines of BookTube. So I think I'm gonna start branching out and making some different types of videos, things about minimalism, maybe talking a bit more about fashion and stuff like that. I will still be talking about books because obviously books are a huge part of who I am as a person and like how I relate to the world, but I just haven't been reading lately. I mean, since I posted my review of Norse mythology, I've read 2 books. Reading has been a struggle lately and I want to be able to create things, but when you're in the BookTube community, you feel a lot of pressure to just post about books and constantly be reading because you constantly need to have something new to talk about. So I've decided to kind of branch out a little bit. So I thought a good video to do when coming back would be a favorites video. I used to love doing these when I was posting 2 videos a week before I went back to school. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk. This isn't like a monthly favorite, this is more like a favorites of the year so far. So I'm going to talk about the first one, which if you follow me on Instagram, which is at Alicia Mansfield, link as always in the description down below, you will notice I got my very first tattoo. I got this on a whim. It's kind of a funny story. It is 2 stars, so this one is Polaris and this one is Sirius. So Polaris is currently the North Star and Sirius used to be the North Star. The the pyramids in Egypt were actually built to line up with Sirius, and it's just a reminder that even the stars aren't constant, and so I should just accept change in my life as inevitable because I have a really hard time accepting change, and when things don't go according to plan, I tend to freak out a little bit, and as I've mentioned, my life is turned upside down, so yeah. But I actually got these tattoos very last minute, very spur of the moment, kind of hilariously. I went back home, one of my best friends who lives out in Alberta was home and I hadn't seen her in 2 years. So I went home to visit her and we were getting our nails done and I met the lovely Dina from Ruby Tattoo Studio at the nail salon. She had a Final Fantasy Moogle tattoo and I thought it was really cool and we got talking and I asked, she runs an all-female tattoo studio in Barrie, Ontario, which is where I grew up, which I think is really awesome, and I just in my heart of hearts knew I needed to support this and that I had to get a tattoo to support this. So she was lovely and squeezed me in that day, and I got my little stars. I actually have an appointment later on this month to get what was supposed to be my first tattoo at Living Color in Ottawa, which I will show you guys when I get that done, but it's going to be a moon in this area, so I'll eventually have a galaxy all over this arm. My mom was horrified that I got this done. She woke up the next morning, she's like, is that a tattoo? And I was like, might have done a thing, but I absolutely love it. It means a lot to me, and it just, when things are kind of just random like that and they just fit really well, that's perfect. And I'm just so happy that that was my first tattoo, and I have this hilarious story about it, but just like meeting this girl randomly in a nail salon and then going to get a tattoo from her later on in the day, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So that's my first favorite of the month. My second favorite is my new pair of glasses. I got these at Bon Look. I'm not in any way affiliated with Bon Look. I know I've done work with Firmoo in the past, but they actually just have a shop in the mall that I work in, and I saw these and they were perfect. I'd had my old tortoiseshell pair for like 3 or 4 years, so it was about time for me to get a new pair, and these are just a little bit softer. They're like a pink kind of tortoise, and I absolutely love them. I've been wearing them non-stop. They fit really comfortably, and I really like Bon Look as a company. I think that they have really great quality products. So yeah, that's just something that I've kind of changed up a little bit. Another thing I've been absolutely loving is plants. So I'm going to show you a couple that I don't have many plants in my apartment, but I have this little fern which lives in my bedroom, and I'm very proud of myself. I've had this since February and I've managed to keep it alive. Given that I have a reputation for killing plants to the point where when I used to look after my mom's house when she would go away, she would get the neighbor to come and look after the plants, because despite the fact that she would leave meticulous instructions, and I would manage to murder all the plants, but I've kept this alive. I have a reminder on my phone, an alarm that goes off every couple days to water it, and yes, it has stayed alive. I'm very happy with this. And then the most recent addition to my little plant family are these little succulents. I was home and there's a garden gallery which I went with my mom, and they were so much cheaper. I've seen things like this and they retail for like $100 in Ottawa, and the little planter was like $14 and the little succulents were like $6 each, so I just made it myself. And I just think it's so cute, and it just lives on my little side table beside my couch here, which I'm going to set it on because I'm afraid of getting soil all over my couch. So I slide out of frame. For some more like makeup things, I've absolutely been loving this lipstick. It is in the color Maniac. It is one of the new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. I've got it on my lips right now. I wear this all the time. For summer, I do wear the Naked one and Disobedient a lot, but I was just feeling like this today. And then in other makeup things, first of all, I really love this case. I'm not a big Makeup Forever fan, but they have these little magnetic cases that are absolutely fantastic and so much cheaper than the Z palettes, and they're metal so they hold up. But I've got some great Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I really love. This one, which is Lucky Penny. This one, which is Shimma Shimma, which I use on my inside eyes all the time. And then I've got Taupe Look and Homegoing. I think it's Homegoing or Homecoming? Homecoming. Which are like the four that I use all the time, and I absolutely love these. So that's just some makeup that I've been using a lot recently. I also, in stationery news, really love these little notebooks from Muji. I picked up a couple of them when I was going through Toronto. I use this one for my like morning pages, so I just kind of word vomit everything onto the page in the morning to kind of start the creative process and kind of get my brain more, you know, focused and get all the random stuff out. And I just absolutely love these. Muji paper is always so lovely. It's so smooth. I just, and the fact that I can, you know, do that and not worry about it. And I think these were like $4 or $5 each. Like, they're not expensive, and the paper quality is just really, really nice. Another thing I've been absolutely loving is my Wild Unknown tarot deck. I got this in the fall and I just absolutely love this. I've been doing a lot of readings with this lately, and I just, I'm so happy I got this. I got this before it kind of became more, you can still buy this, but it's not done by the creator anymore. She sold the rights to a book company, but I'll link it down below. But I actually found this in a random little shop in Ottawa, and it just kind of, it clicked that I needed this in my life, and I really love it. I think it's my favorite deck that I own. I own 3 decks right now, so it's just, the artwork is just absolutely stunning. I know a couple people have this deck. There's the Justice one with the 2 cats. I really love it. Some of my favorites are, let's see if I can find them quickly enough. I love the Death card. I think the Death card is just absolutely stunning. And it's just, the Moon, love the Moon card. Like, these are just such gorgeous cards. The Empress is always so pretty. Not my favorite card, but I just love the artwork on it. The Son of Swords, just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful deck, such good quality, and just really, really lovely. If you're looking to get into tarot, I would recommend this deck. They're very intuitive to read. I just really love them. And then one of the last things that I have to talk about is something that I've been looking for ages, and I finally got it, and it is the final Charles Dickens in the Penguin English Library that I needed to complete my collection. That's right, guys. After about a year of searching, I finally have it complete. I managed to find this on 8 books, and it was in my price range. I refused to spend any more than $50 on these books. They originally retailed for $12, so I refused, and I didn't have to buy many at more than $12, which I'm really, really grateful for. I managed to get in while a lot of them were still in stock. This one does have some creasing on the spine, but I'm okay with that. Some of them I've seen retailed for like $1,000, and I set up notifications on 8 books. So if you are out there and you're wanting to complete certain ones on, you know, the Penguin English Libraries, I know some of them are going out of print, just set up notifications on 8 books and be patient, because I managed to get Nicholas Nickleby in great quality, and this one is in, you know, it's not the best quality, but it's still perfectly perfectly fine. And I really love Our Mutual Friend, so I'm really glad that I have this one. And I'm just so happy that I finally have completed this collection, and it's one that I'm going to be, you know, holding on to for a while because I love Charles Dickens, as you guys know. I've talked about him all the time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my return to YouTube. I'm gonna try and post more regular videos. I know it's been a bit sporadic lately, and I might do a video about why that is and about kind of what has been going on in my life. I tried to film that a little bit earlier and I just I'm not quite there yet to be ready to talk about it on camera. But yeah, just some stuff has been going on. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!